Eons ago in the year of 2017, Rian Johnson played into the popular fan theory amongst the sick and deranged fans of Star Wars. The shipping of Rey and Kylo Ren, known as the Reylo. Multiple Force connection scenes and an epic finger bang made the Jamies tingle, and Reylo became stronger than ever. In The Abomination: The Rise of Skywalker, there was a kiss, the touching of lips between the two characters. The union of cis male and cis female once and for all legitimized the Reylo. However, the power of the Reylo could not be contained. Kylo Ren died. But the Reylo lived on. At the moment of his death, the love for this union radiated from their bodies. This was then absorbed by the believers. Now in each and every freak, the Reylo resides within, harnessing the power at will. Some choose not to believe the power of the Reylo. They say it died with the Disney sequel trilogy. But to the army of blue hairs, the pronoun syndicate, the Reylo is stronger than ever. It is prophesied that one day, which may be soon, the Reylo will re-emerge. Ben Solo will be resurrected, Rey Skywalker will flourish, the bigots will be destroyed, and Star Wars will be saved. But when Star Wars is saved, what faction of the Reylos will rule supreme? Or will they destroy each other? Sawyerism is a man-hating feminist. She is shill of the year 2023. Sawyerism also identifies as a Reylo. She frequently taps into the power of the Reylo, using it to push her shit-ass TikTok channel.
I may or may not have posted a video tweet.
On December 14th, Sawyerism made a tweet that shook the world of the freaks.
Ben Solo should not be in the new Rey Skywalker movie because Rey's story does not start and end with him.
Why is this movie has to only be centered around Rey? We already got her story. I personally think Rey will not be the main character.
Wait, so you tweeted not long ago that you wouldn't mind Ben returning and are now saying he shouldn't?
I'm a go with the flow person. If she shows up, awesome. But he doesn't need to. And the reason shouldn't be because Rey needs him. She's her own person and her own hero. I'm a die-hard Reylo. But Rey can and absolutely should have her own journey that isn't solely defined by Ben now that he's gone.
But is Sawyer a die-hard Reylo?
You don't want romance in the film? What should happen is whatever the writers want to happen. Rey doesn't need to be defined by Ben. He could show up for one scene.
What? I love Reylo. I embrace everything the writers choose to do, as always, but Rey isn't dependent on Ben's existence. If that is the only reason he's brought back, that feels like a disservice to Rey.
She did nothing to deserve losing her dyad partner, but I'm sure he won't be in the new movie, so you can sleep well at night.
Bestie, I agree with you. I hate that Ben died, but he did, and I would much rather her draw strength from him instead of lament and be sad for the rest of her life.
He may not have died. In Star Wars, there are many beloved characters came back alive. This element called dyad are not explored fully.
I am a Reylo. I truly do not understand why you're all coming for me because I want Rey to have her moment.
But Skywalker is her moment.
Let's go! What shouldn't have happened is Ben dying at the end. He deserved better. Let's go!
Agree.
Not saying a living redeemed Ben had to be tied with Rey every time, even in this new upcoming Rey movie. That isn't just it. We all can see the potential that wouldn't been had Ben lived at the end. Let's go! And it wasn't just purely wasted. Imagine a living redeemed Ben atoning for his sins and helping people, kinda like a Ronin type of character, hiding from the Resistance and First Order remnants, but still in touch with Rey because of their dyad powers. Let's go! And as far as we know, the entire galaxy suspects that Kylo Ren is dead at the end of The Rise of Skywalker, and Rey is the only one who knows what happened. Lucasfilm could have left a door open there. Let's go!
It's okay to feel hurt that Ben Solo died in The Rise of Skywalker. It is not okay to demand Adam Driver return to Star Wars, attack people who have accepted his death in the story, call me or anyone suited defenders because we want Rey to have a story of her own. Yeah, I see you.
Given that the fans will pay to watch the upcoming The New Jedi Order film in theaters, why can't they demand that Ben Solo be resurrected? Also, if you Rey fans think that now that Ben Solo Kylo Ren is gone, Rey will have her own story, you're in for an unpleasant surprise.
I don't feel hurt that he died. It's more that I was unsatisfied with the ending. But it was the ending.
Stop spewing so much hate, guys.
The things people are saying about me right now are honestly unhinged. I've had awful things happen to me on this app, but never before from people I agree with. I'm not limiting anybody, and I'll be happy with whatever it is we get, but if Ben is the driving force of this new movie, I'll be bummed out that they made a man Rey's driving plot device. He sacrificed himself. She carries that with her probably, but it's okay to move forwards.
Why would anyone think Ben Ring in the movie would hinder Rey's character? Quite the opposite, I think.
Personally, because Ben didn't really get a redemption arc that he deserved, I think him being a major plot point in Rey's future doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Believe me, I'd love a Reylo Fix-It movie. I just don't think it would fit or is necessary. To be honest, I'm not sure that will be her role in the movie. I don't know, but they made the choice to let go of Ben, so it's my hope that Rey would use him as her strength, but still move forward with her life.
Sure, Jan. He just half of her own entities and part of her story. Yes, let's wipe him out for forever in her life.
I am a Reylo. I truly do not understand why you're all coming for me because I want Rey to have her moment.
If one person didn't get what you said, that might be that the person didn't understand what you said. If too many, or maybe it's how you put their words that are confused. When that happens too, I delete and make a more clear post about the message I want to deliver.
Your words is provocative, so don't blame people for not getting your words or twisting your words.
Never have I experienced such twisting of my words and unwarranted venom spat at me then by fellow Reylos in the past 2 hours. I've been a Reylo since 2015. I didn't like that Ben died. He's my favorite character in all of Star Wars, but I accepted that he died. That's okay.
Reylos rightly criticize your take as you do consider that Star Wars is about the Skywalkers, and it also sounds like the tired takes of a woman who can't have a man in her story as it would overshadow her.
Rey's a Skywalker, Ella. It's a new generation and nobody is rightfully doing anything. I'm being called vile things for my opinion because I am okay with Ben's sacrifice.
How could you be a Reylo when you think they are related or stepsisters, brothers? Ew! 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 There's a spider! There's a spider in the desk! Oh! 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 I hit it and it's partially dead, but it's still alive! Ew! This is so gross of you. You don't decide who is and who isn't a fan of that ship, and you're putting context that has nothing to do with what she said.
Oh, come on, you're saying that to have been in the movie, then Rey wouldn't have her own story? He was there for the first 3 movies. It was still her story. He can be there in the other movies. You believe he is dead is one thing, but what are you saying is that he shouldn't come back?
That's not what I said. What I said is that Ben shouldn't be in the movie because Rey is dependent on him to have a story. There are unfortunately a lot of people who believe Rey is only important because of Ben, and I think that teeters into unrecognized misogyny.
I disagree. I think Ben being a good redemption arc or not is irrelevant when what should be actually explored is Rey's connection to humans, her reaction to his death, like he was her dad. They have a movie that does not explore what this means is what hinders her character.
Agree to disagree then. I just wish everyone would have done that today. Some people were personally offended by my take.
You have your right to your view, but there are legions of us who think Ben Solo alive is Rey's dyad. Don't rob Rey's shine. Even in The Last Jedi, Ben is always showing in female gaze through Rey's eyes is Rey's love interest. His presence show Rey's compassion, patience, and perseverance.
Rey and Ben are a dyad, but reducing Rey's character to her connection to him ignores her heroine's journey and the conclusion of her story, where she makes peace with the past and is ready to move forward. Rey is so much more than his dyad. That's not a criticism of Ben Solo. This is the last I'll say on the matter. If you're a Reylo who disagrees, great. I would hope you had the maturity and respect for fellow fans enough to agree to disagree instead of whatever it is you were all on earlier. As always, choose kindness and spread positivity.
Another garbage man-hating narrative in relation to Star Wars. What a surprise.
I want absolutely nothing to do with you if your form of internet discourse is berating other people for their opinions as though they killed your firstborn. If you allow other people's opinions to offend you, the internet is not where you belong. Hope this helps.
What the fuck is this bitch talking about?
The way my fellow Reylos harass the crap out of me all day because I have a take that disagrees with yours. After what we've been through as a community, I would have hoped we knew better than to attack each other like this and just disagree like adults.
Apparently Finn won't take away from her story or Poe or any new character, etc. But the guy she is a dyad with and whose own family surname she took as well as his literal life force will be too distracting because romantic love is bad, unlike friends and co-workers. The recent pushback from the Reylos is not because they are twisting words. Sawyerism has a recent history of speaking out against Reylo.
This kind of Reylo shipping makes me uncomfortable. Rey and Ben are their own characters before they are each other's dyad. Shipping culture can be intense and there are definitely some irrational folks, but that's on both sides. It's not just us, and we don't all just defend our crazy mass murderer.
Mass murderer. Although the statement may be true, Reylos do not judge. The bond of the dyad and the love of Rey and Kylo Ren are all that matters. Sawyer is deflecting from the ways of the Reylo, using derogatory terms to undermine Ben Solo and the power of the Reylo. But why would she do such a thing? Why shatter the dreams of all the believers? Sawyerism claims to be a Reylo, but that is secondary to her true purpose, a feminist. But this insurrection would not go unchallenged. The power of the Reylo indeed is flowing within the freaks. Sawyerism knocked the power out of balance, and a freak rose to restore the balance. Reylo forever, Kylo Reylo fanfics. Kylo Ren penis is everything.
Shut the fuck up! How dare you say anything against Reylo? What's your problem?
Your PhD probably isn't important because you have pink hair remains the most ridiculous and uninspired insult I could and do receive.
Yet not smart enough to embrace Reylo. Completely despicable.
I appreciate the satire, Reylo Forever 33.
Satire? That is very bigoted to assume this Reylo account isn't legitimate.
It's people like you that hold us all back. Hashtag Reylo.
The simps come in.
This is a joke, right?
You think Reylo is a joke?
You're yet not smart enough to embrace Reylo part of the tweet. I'm trying to figure out if you're being mean or making a joke. Oh boy, do I love tater tots. I love tater tots so much.
She's being mean. She's been talking shit about Reylo. I won't stand for it. I told all my friends about her too.
Reylo Forever was big mad. She was going to make this something bigger, involving the other Reylos.
I ship Reylo, even if I didn't. Who cares?
Kylo's ass you do. We all saw what you've been tweeting. I have screenshots of it too. You can't delete it. You exposed yourself.
Expose her for doing what? boy, I love tater tots. I love how salty and tasty they are, and I love to shove them up my fucking asshole.
Speaking out against Raylo and making fun of the good people that make up the Raylo community. She's just a clout chaser. It wouldn't surprise me if she is fake in a lot of other ways too. People have told me things.
Is she spouting hate speech or anti-Semitism? No, it's a ship. It's her opinion of the ship. Get over it. Oh boy, do I love tater tots. They're so salty and delicious, and I love to shove them up my fucking asshole. I still love to eat them after I shove them up my fucking asshole. They taste a little more bitter, but they're so salty and sweet. I just love them so much. I love tater tots.
Ben Solo died in The Rise of Skywalker. That's fact. You don't have to like it, but I accept it.
He's coming back. Why are you so against him coming back? The sequels never got to go deep into their love.
Why do you care what my opinion is? I don't care if you believe he's coming back. Hell, if you're right, then that would be awesome.
He is coming back, but if fans like you speak out against it, it might not happen, which I know for a fact you would be happy about.
Others were starting to get triggered by Raylo Forever. Settle down.
No, I'm standing up for the Raylo community against this hater.
Raylo Forever continued to reply to Sawyerism's tweets.
He is coming back. You sound like one of those alt-right fandom menacers. Completely disgusting. She is a grifter because she's pretending to be a Raylo while simultaneously ripping apart the community. She needs to be called out and apologize.
Then Sawyerism, leader of the most positive Star Wars community, did something that wasn't positive. She quote-tweeted Raylo Forever, putting her on blast. This is something that she has done many times before.
Raylo isn't real. Grow up. All of you.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Why is she telling you to get a grip on yourself and look what you're doing and be better? Oh boy, do I love tater tots.
I won't tolerate her insensitive views on Raylo. No, I'm standing up for the Raylo community against this hater.
She ships Raylo though, so what's the point? What's the point? Oh boy, do I love tater tots. They're so salty and delicious, and I love to shove them up my fucking asshole. Sometimes I like to put a whole pants full of tater tots in my pants and walk around and go like, oh, look at me. I have tater tots by my pee-pee.
Now she doesn't. Why would she tweet those horrible things about Raylo?
Dang, got him with that fresh account.
Brrr, gotta be a troll account. The only posts are harassing you about this. Brrr.
Right, but several accounts have been attacking me over this since yesterday. Over Raylo.
This person isn't a real Raylo at all. They just made this account to stir up drama.
I thought so, but after the responses I got from dozens of grown women on their Raylo accounts yesterday, I don't know for sure.
Pretty sure it's a fake account of someone you have blocked since it was created December 2023. I'd stop engaging. I'm sorry people are being so rude to you.
Sawyer and her Sims are very dismissive of Raylo Forever. She comes off as a troll, but her profile is indistinguishable amongst other Raylos. And notice how Sawyer said they are attacking her over Raylo. In one sentence, it's very dismissive of Raylo. She's not a true Raylo, and Raylo Forever sees right through it.
This has gotta be a mock account. Ain't no way a functioning human being wrote this shit.
Sawyer is weaponizing her fans against me, all because I stood up for Raylo.
Some of us do, apparently. I've been ousted out of the community.
You never were a Raylo, only pretended to be for views. You are disgusting.
Love it or hate it, the cultural impact of Raylo is one of the most fascinating phenomena in pop culture history, worthy of an academic thesis, or at least a mention in modern anthropology courses.
A fake Raylo isn't worthy of writing a thesis on Raylo. I've been harassed by Sawyerism community for supporting Raylo. Sawyer made many hateful tweets directed at the Raylo community. She pretends to be a Raylo for clout. When I called her out, she weaponized her fandom against me. I was misgendered and my disability was mocked.
Getting very triggered, Sawyerism resorts to completely shitting on Star Wars. She calls it fictional stories in a derogatory way.
I'm done arguing with people over fictional stories. We all interpret and enjoy media differently. We should be celebrating these differences instead of fighting each other over them. Choose kindness.
You owe the entire fucking Raylo community a giant apology, you fake bitch!
The feud escalated, and Sawyer quote-tweeted Raylo forever again.
I'm deeply sorry to the Raylo community for having to deal with people like this who make you look bad.
The second time you quote-tweeted me, you evil bitch! Now her fans will continue to harass and stalk me.
You asked for an apology after making an account specifically to harass me. I'm sorry you find joy in this behavior. I'm sorry you cannot tolerate other opinions. Get off the internet if you can dish heat but can't take it. Such is life. And if someone misgendered you, send them my way. I don't tolerate that.
You hide behind your minions while continuing to insult all the Raylos. Go ahead and keep making excuses for your right-wing fans.
My friend, if I was hiding, I would not be responding directly to you myself. You don't get to call my fans right-wing because they are defending me. That's not how politics work. They're defending me because I did nothing wrong. You're being incredibly rude and immature.
You attacked a very large community of people. To make it worse, you pretend to be one of us for clout. It's sickening, and your fans are awful. Misgendering me and making fun of my disability? This is Nazi Germany stuff.
I didn't do that, and I've left all my tweets up so I don't need to defend myself. You don't know me, and again, if someone misgendered you, please tell me who, because I don't condone that behavior. Very cute to call a Jewish woman a Nazi. I can tell you're loving this. I like your Swanty Steaks account better. Maybe stick with that.
She doesn't want Ben in the Ray movie because it's Ray's story, so it's obvious bias. She showed herself not long ago. Everyone else, keep chugging along.
Your fans are bigots, and you're one too for defending them.
I wish you healing with all this anger. I know I haven't done anything wrong, so I'll sleep peacefully at night, wishing you all the best.
You completely disrespected the Raylo community. We all have the receipts. You're going to apologize, or we'll mass report you. You don't deserve a voice on this alt-right platform.
We? It's just you who's asking for me to apologize for my opinion.
The Raylo community is united. We will get you deplatformed if you don't apologize.
Like the coward she is, Sawyerism ran from the battle. She blocked Raylo forever.
Sawyerism is a fake Raylo. She can block this account, but she cannot silence the Raylos. This is far from over.
The power